Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? A gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It is Tuesday morning. It is April 14th, and it is 2:23 in the a.m. And I want to start out on a autobiographical note this morning and see where the morning takes me as far as my readings and news articles and all that good stuff. Okay. Let's see, how do I start this? I'm going to try to use polite language. Let me first and foremost say this. And it's funny, as I share this story, I'm going to preface it with another story. My sister and I, we have this habit of sending each other goofy videos all day. I mean, all day, just to get through the day. And she called me later on in the evening and she said, "You know, I was procrastinating, right?" I said, "Procrastinating what?" Because my sister's just a real go-getter, 24/7 problem solver. She's about business. Um, she said, "I didn't want to work today." And I was like, "Okay." But she sent me this funny video that just kind of fits my temperament. And I had to laugh about it after an incident. Okay, so the video was, it was a caption that said, "The only reason you don't throat punch coworkers throughout the day." I'm paraphrasing, but that was pretty much, it did say throat punch. And the background music was the introduction to Jump Around. Dun, 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 dun. You know, that big introduction. And as I read the caption and I hear the music, there's a statue, a plastic statue of a miniature Jesus being scooted across the screen. That's the only reason that you don't throat punch employees. Okay, now the incident, or coworkers, I'm sorry. So the incident is, it's a particular individual that is in the habit of jumping in conversations and talking bad about everybody. You know, sometimes it's comical. Sometimes it's just a bit too much and excessive because they don't let up. As soon as they feel like they're slighted, this conversation goes on and on and on and on until they feel like they have satisfaction. And let a person be a creature of habit and repeat it, and oh my God. You know, I get stuck on certain subjects, but I listen to me justify. When I get stuck on something, it's usually because of a social justice issue. Because the person is stuck in, like I said, a pattern of behavior and it's repeated and they're comfortable with it. And the same goes for this individual. So this individual and I, we're cool. I need to say that. And maybe it's because I'm, long suffering. I don't know, a glutton for punishment. I don't know. I need to examine that. I know I give a pass to trivial things. It's like, it really doesn't matter. It's not that serious. It's not going to alter my life. It's not going to alter my earning potential. That's you, pro. So, this individual was having a conversation about something. And I heard my name mentioned. And I politely asked, I was like, Why are you telling on me? Wasn't nobody telling on you. Da, 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 da. I said, okay. And it's funny, it just, because prior to that, I asked an individual, did they want to do something? And they looked at me after this conversation and all this hoorahing and said, are we going to do this or not? No. I'm going to enjoy my peace. Yeah, and in dealing with this person, I always have on my counselor hat, if I need to say that. And it's like, I wonder what the internal dialogue is. See, I'm asking questions, clinical questions. What is the internal dialogue that kind of drives this, desire to be snarky all the damn time? And what's funny is when they're called on it, they're now the victim. So we recognize that fragile behavior. It's like they don't. So yeah, that I realized in that moment, yet again. Notice I say yet again because I'm taking ownership of my part. I realized I give way too much room to allow disrespect. I should speak up earlier, sooner. And that is my problem with most people. I should speak up sooner. And the reason that I don't, again, sounds like a justification, but it's part of my profession. The reason that I don't is I'll highlight the information and I want to see if the person's going to self-correct. That's what I do for a living. I'll highlight a pattern of behavior and adopt a wait and see pattern to see if this person is going to self-correct. And in this instance, I know that it's not in the individual. So I have to, as the song says, protect my neck.